Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to highlight the Steam Summer Sale game deal on one of my favorite games of 2024 that has just gotten a massive free update. Now would be a great time to check the game out. On top of that, our boys over at GMG have gotten the game even cheaper if you want to buy it over there, and we'll highlight a newly released free title on Steam. I know all the rage is on the summer sale, but there's a lot to cover here. This channel is gonna be booming with content for the next couple of weeks, and even after that, y'all know we don't stop, we don't sleep. We're gonna keep bringing you guys content because somebody's gotta keep those lights on. But nevertheless, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is on sale, 40% off for $35.99. Over on GMG, Space Marine 2 is 45% off for $33.14. By the way, on GMG, you don't pay tax either, so really you're saving even more. Just food for thought there if you do want to buy it from our good friends. But above all, right now is a great time to buy the game because the free Siege update has just dropped. Now, I talked about this when Space Marine 2 came out late last year, that, yeah, some people were kind of down on the 8 to 10 hour campaign because, $60 for a game with an 8 to 10 hour campaign. I guess people wanted to look down on that. But the reality is, bro, like, a lot of games with campaigns and a multiplayer focus had 8 to 10 hour campaigns. Like, this has been a normal thing for a very long time. Maybe people didn't see that level of replayability with Space Marine 2, I don't know, but I feel like with all of the content updates that have been coming to the game, that they have been consistently saying, hey, we're gonna continue supporting this game, free content updates on top of that. And yes, there are cosmetics, there are season passes, but the season pass again is tied to cosmetics. They do have the gold edition on sale, $54, ultra edition $60. I wouldn't be picking those editions up. I would just get the base game, $36 for the summer sale, $33.14 over at GMG. And with this mode, you're talking about an even more extended gameplay experience. Fight against impossible odds in Space Marine 2 Siege mode. A new PvE experience available for free to all players. The new 3-player game mode pits you against even deadlier waves of Tyranid and Thousand Suns, daring you and your squad to hold on Imperial Fortress for as long as you possibly can. Now, throughout, you'll earn points with each wave you defeat and spend them at the requisition terminals to stay in the fight. Ammunition, equipment charges, and stims will keep you upright. But as the going gets tough, spending your points on reinforcements like regiments or dreadnought support will prove to be invaluable, and every 5 waves you and your squad will be called upon to defend a new area of fortresses, and if you're able to defeat them all, throwing themselves at you, that is. Extract before it's too late and earn requisition points, armory data, and XP, or fulfill your duty to the Emperor, for only in death does duty end. They do also highlight some of the new cosmetic items that are coming. I don't really care about any of that. The free update is awesome, and remember, you buy this game now, you're not paying the initial $60 that a lot of us paid, and trust me, I thought the game when it came out was great, but now you're talking about paying a fraction of, or, 40% off, which is a sizable discount, and you're getting more content in the game, and they've pretty much been vocal about the fact that they're gonna drop more content updates throughout the rest of this year into 2026, hopefully. And Space Marine 3 is already confirmed the game did very, very well, and what I always said about Space Marine 2 is I really feel like this game harkens back to the golden era of shooters for me. For me, personally, the golden era of shooters was like the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 days, the Killzone 2s, the Gears of War 2s, the Halo 3s, like that era of shooter, in my opinion, is the golden age for me, for my multiplayer gaming experience. Like, that was my era, and Space Marine 2, to me, showcases gameplay at a level to, like, Gears of War 2, and I think incredibly highly about Gears of War 2. Space Marine 2 just has that fun factor in droves. It's mayhem, it's carnage, it's crazy, it's high octane. I can say so much about it, but I really did have a great time with it, whether it be co-op campaign, PvE. The PvP was kind of mid, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, the PvP was kind of mid, but I think the game is great, and now you have a significant free update, and yeah, definitely worthwhile to check that out. And like I said, over at Green Man Gaming, our friends have got that discounted to $33.14, and for the summer sale, down to $35.99. That deal will be available until July the 10th, but a worthwhile pickup. And even from just the campaign standpoint, like, that campaign in Space Marine 2 was so nuts that I'll go back every year or every couple of years and I'll do another playthrough of Space Marine 2, because that's one that, yeah, it's not going to take you 20, 30 hours to complete, but when you're talking about a campaign that is so over the top, honestly, for sustainability's sakes, you probably can sustain that level of carnage and chaos for 30 hours, but the get in, get out, 8 to 10 hour experience, maybe a little bit shorter, all things considered, I just thought was fantastic. And now you have the Siege component as well. Great stuff there. Moving on from that, I do want to give you guys a quick heads up that Persona 5 The Phantom X is live right now over on Steam. 41,000 concurrent players as of the recording of this video. That's pretty damn good for a free-to-play game that honestly hasn't been getting a lot of marketing and promotion. Mostly positive reception, 1,200 reviews, 72% positive. So it is a gacha game. Keep that in mind. I think a lot of people are surprised by some of the gacha mechanics, but also a lot of people are saying very F2P friendly. Give it a shot since it's free. For people worried, this is a full-fledged Persona 5 game, not a cheap cash grab. As one user says, it's more of a JRPG than it is a gacha, and it's also pretty generous. Definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you're a Persona fan. The gameplay is pretty faithful to the mainline games. You don't need to have played or finished Persona 5 Royal to understand the story. It takes place in an alternate universe as well. On the gacha side, all the characters are easily earnable, including limited pulls. By just playing casually, feels like Persona 5, plays like Persona 5, and the writers are also heavily involved, so that's quite good as well. You know, there's a lot to play right now, but I know a lot of you guys are big Persona fans, so give this one a shot. I'm gonna be playing it at some point. Right now, I've got a couple of other games on my table, and I'm not a big fan of the FOMO aspect. Like, all of the live service games, I hate the FOMO aspects to the games, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, they're gonna do what they can to monetize the game and at least make it somewhat profitable as well. I get it with free-to-play games. I've never been against free-to-play games being monetized, but there's a level, you know, there's a happy medium to being monetized and not going crazy with the gacha mechanics, but hopefully P5 The Phantom X for a lot of you guys did find that happy medium. So go check that out. That is available right now absolutely for free. Doesn't cost you a cent to play the game, so you should give it a shot. And then if you want to spend money on it, you know, don't spend money on it. You know what? I don't even want to entertain that thought. Do not spend money on it, because I know with gacha games, people, you know, it can go down a pretty bad rabbit hole as far as how much money people spend on these games. But nonetheless, that is available totally free right now. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is seeing a deep discount, 40% off, $35.99 historic low, and a free update has dropped, adding the Siege gameplay mode. A new gameplay mode has been added, and if you got a couple of friends to play it with, even better. Tell your friends about the deal, tell your friends about the Siege update. Y'all can jump in together in the new 3-player co-op mode, and it is available cheaper over at GMG, $33.14, something to check out there. And Persona 5 The Phantom X, available now, totally free. Have a gander at that as well. Available absolutely for free. Something to check out for the Persona fans out there, or even if you're not a Persona fan, if you just want a free RPG to play, something to look at there. Seems to be getting a pretty decent reception at this point. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.